Okay, it's gruffy, bitter old man here with another edition of What the Fuck Happenings in the YouTube Atheist Community. So we'll start off with Stickam on Friday night in debate in Mendham. We're going to move to Saturday nights next week, I think. Try that out. So anyway, Paul's Ego was in there Friday. It was pretty cool. Regular guy. Everybody kind of thought he was, way too busy to make videos and stuff, but no, he's kind of eating potato chips, having a beer. He was kind of relaxed, kind of comfortable. He's kind of an easygoing guy. So it was a good conversation, though. We were on the virtual reality thing, he found the conversation interesting. So at least we got that far. Earlier I did talk to Remy again. We got into the politics, economic stuff. We didn't fight too much, so that was all right. And otherwise, a good evening. I was pretty funny. I mean, I really was. You really missed some good stuff. But anyway, to the real stuff. Okay, the Amazing Atheist. Well, he did sort of an edited video, and it was pretty good. Just on the fact that people tell you everything's going to be okay. When everything's fucking shit in your life, and it really isn't going to be okay. I mean, it's just, what good does that do you? Oh, everything's going to be all right. No, I don't think so. My legs are all missing. I don't think everything's going to be alright. But whatever. It's kind of funny. But then, he did a second video after that, after Jesus Freaks, abstinence is a requirement of God kind of crap. And so he just, of course, turned it into some butt-fucking shit thing. So, that's the way around it, and that's, I just don't, to me, it really doesn't matter if somebody's a Christian and they're that stupid that they actually think, oh yeah, the rule is you just can't actually have sex in the vagina thing, but every other kind of sex is okay, because it doesn't have anything to do with intimacy and relationships. It only has to do with vaginas. I mean, if that's as far as they're thinking the religious prohibition goes, then they really are idiots. I mean, they're not even worth having as atheists because they're so fucking stupid. What good are they? But anyway, we will move on. Captain Awesome has got that, whatever, jihadi thing against Yoke Up, and so that's just stupid videos. So I hear that, his little followers or minions or whatever are all trashing on Yoke Up about his dead daughter or some other kind of crap or some kind of, it just really, why do that kind of shit? I mean, you can't make the argument, you can't just argue it, you gotta turn it into some sort of, well, whatever, who the fuck cares? Yoke Up, Smoke Up, Captain Awesome's, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Who cares, fuckers? Oh, To Be Serious, yeah, To Be Serious is leaving again. So I've driven off the internet now, I guess third or fourth time, whatever it is, without PMing her, without commenting on her videos, without photoshopping her image, without doing anything but talking. And I don't think I ever said anything worse than bitch. And somehow I've completely suppressed her right to speak, And I'm the arrogant fuck. I'm the one who went too far. She's the one who titles videos "In Mendham is wrong" in capital letters. But I'm the one who's too aggressive. Yeah, right. It's just kind of funny that she seemed a little bit bothered that Jones R would use her image in his video the way he did and characterize her the way he did. But yeah, it's good she got a little taste of that before leaving. So, bon voyage. If I had a little streamer, I would throw it. But, have a nice vacation or whatever you're doing. Whatever. Kobe, sang some song. He likes to sing a song now and then. And I can't say, I mean, his guitar playing is whatever. Guitar playing, it's not very good. But it's, whatever. It sounds like music almost. But man, he cannot sing. I mean, you gotta learn how to get like a falsetto voice. He's just gotta come up with some character and sing in that character. Like even if it was Mickey Mouse, it might sound better, Or do like the foreign guy thing, or something. Just do something. Do some kind of voice, any kind of voice. It doesn't matter. Just sing in something else but your own voice, because it doesn't fucking work. And you gotta sing from your balls, and it just doesn't sound like you're singing from your balls. It just sounds like you're singing from like your elbow, It just doesn't have any soul. But anyway, then he did one of those road tripping videos. I mean, that's what I'll call them, because it really felt like tripping. He calls them something like roadheads or talking roadheads. But it was really like a road tripping. It was like, I was sitting there watching it, and I could all of a sudden see them morphing into like the teenage version of the Rugrats. It was like the Rugrats teenage thing. And, you know, was it going out to get, you know, snow cones? I mean, they really would call it just like, I'm going out to get some chemical ice or something. I mean, snow cones. It's just so, it sounds Rugratty. But it was just all this stuff, you know, hey, how long did it take you, Truffles, to learn how to, you know, poop in the toilet? And she was like, oh, well, maybe I'll do it. I'll figure it out tomorrow, maybe. I might get it down by next week. I'm getting close. You know, I mean, they were just talking about how they were so fucking retarded they couldn't figure out how to do anything until they were like, you know, 43. So it was kind of funny. But it was boring. It was a little boring, I'm sorry. It was a little stale. So anyway, enough of that. Goat did a follow-up to his whatever video, the soldiers don't support the troop video. You know, 22 seconds, you know, so that was tolerable. You can take 22 seconds. But he only got one video response. He was sort of, you know, kind of inviting people to have an argument with him, and I guess no one really wants to argue. You know, look, people don't want the soldiers all dead and fuck and shit, but they are. They're idiots for being there, so tough shit, assholes. I mean, you're just, you know, you're providing the means to the evil end, okay? You're just being the means. You're just being the method of the madness. So, you know, grow a brain and get a real job. Or be a bum. Either one. But anything's better than being an asshole soldier. Alright, it's Tommy from the Bronx. Who the hell can listen to this shit? I mean, it's like 3 videos on Yoke Up. I mean, it's the all Yoke Up channel. I just don't see the fascination. Why argue with the retard of Christianity? I mean, can't you find something a little more challenging? Virtual Holocaust. Yeah, I'll be doing a video response to him. He brought up the stupid missile defense stuff and the Russians and the Poland thing, and he's like talking like, you know, he's waving the American flag thing again, you know, and it's just so cliche bullshit, because he really doesn't understand any of this shit. It's just so funny that people have all these conspiracies about the government, but no one can figure out that maybe they have a conspiracy to create this whole missile defense thing just so they can create a lot of contracts for all these, you know, Boeing and the rest of these companies to make huge profits off this completely farcical nonsense. But anyway, and then Greatex, he also made a video pooping on virtual reality again and objective truth and being rational. You know, that's really what his argument's again. Don't be rational, just be you. So yeah, I'll do a response video to that when I find the time. Okay, been busy, haven't slept too much. That's why I kind of really look gruffy. Veritas 48 guy, you know, the Christian guy, did some really boring videos. You know, like you know, I don't even know what he's doing. I mean, he just spends these whole videos arguing like there's some sort of rational debate over how you can prove the resurrection of Jesus Christ or something logically. I mean, it's just so fucking stupid. I mean, goddamn, that's like trying to prove somebody's UFO story, or you know, their past life, you know, being, you know, Caesar's whore or something. I mean, it's just, people are insane. And what, you're gonna sit there and, you know, try to logically prove the resurrection story? I mean, it's a fucking story, you dumb fuck. Well, anyway, but you know, the bad news is he's got some sort of acid reflux problem, and it's, you know, pretty distressing. And he has to have all the, you know, has to have the thing down the throat and all the tests and the bullshit because he's got a real problem. Got to get it fixed. So hopefully he'll be okay, and so we should all, you know, how about well-wishing? We can just wish him well, right? We don't have to pray. But anyway, we will be hopeful. Hope is fun. You know, it doesn't get you anywhere, but it's fun, right? I'm hoping. Alright, Venom Fang X, we'll finish up with him. I hope I have time. He was really funny. Did this animated cartoony thing, you know, from the computer, and you know, him talking with this really hot bitch, and it was just so funny. I mean, it was just, first it was pretty bad, and it's like, you know, Christianity for the beginners. So it's like Christianity for dummies, or Christianity's for fucktards. They ought to have a book like that, Christianity for fucktards. You know, this is like the video for that. Oh, it was just so funny. And the whole time I'm just thinking, you're just waiting for the animated character to say, oh man, you're a hot bitch, and, you know, pull off his clothes. And you know, I was just thinking the same thing. I'm just like looking at her and saying, yeah, I mean, I'd kind of like to fuck your breast. I mean, it was just kind of, it was so Christian-y, you know. I got all full of the spirit of God watching it. It was just turning into a little porn film in my fucking head. But he said some dopey things, you know, about how Jesus was predicted in the Bible and how God, you know, Moses was so, you know, so it was God's intention to tell us really important stuff, like go out with a shovel and bury your poopy. You know, and don't eat the rotten dead birds, and you know, all this great advice God was giving mankind. I mean, why didn't he actually give them the blueprints? Why didn't God just give Moses the blueprints for a fucking toilet? I mean, why didn't he, you know, oh, here's penicillin, it'll really help you guys out. You know, it's just so ludicrous, you know, that God bestowed all this great advice to Moses so he could tell us all the magic brilliance of, yeah, don't shit in the living room, dumb fuck. I mean, God, it's just so stupid. So anyway, I'm out of time. I just know I'm out of time. So, till next time.